Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jesse James, Average Idiot, Jesse James, Black Fork. We're probably going to bring back the name Black Fork on this channel as well. Got a lot coming up. Yeah, let's just go ahead now. I'm going to end up changing the name back to Black Fork as well. Black Fork is what built this channel. Black Fork is what started this channel. I is Black Fork. These is my words. So, we got Trevor here on his own project. Of course, he's here because I work for him. So that makes sense. He's here. Today, I'll be... he came in over the weekend and got a lot done. I'll be standing in here, doing the damn thing. Let's see, he got that shroud up. Yeah, everything's looking really good. I don't really have a topic for today's video, I don't reckon. Looking forward to spring. Life is good. Winter has arrived. And it's icy, it's snowy, it's shitty, it's nasty. And that's okay. That's okay. Man. Alright, let's get to it. This is the new guy.
Stuff the dirt on his ass. Fucking, hey, the internet police are about to be on your ass.
Man accused of breaking into pet land, stuffing hamster down his pants.
Down his pants.
WSAZ.
But they churched that one up. They stuffed a gerbil in his ass. He just stuffed the motherfucker down
Tony
his pants.
Cavalier.
He put him in his ass.
Why would you do that? Look at that craftsmanship. They fit her in there. Where it ran down. Alright. The idea, take this off. Bring that down a level. That's goofy, isn't it?
Yep.
What other doors? Changing these doors too?
Yeah, we'll change all the doors in the hallway.
Okay, I'll start popping those off too.
Just make sure that.
I'm nervous about it. Like,
What you nervous about? And honestly, like, let's be real. Your average Joe Blow that you see with a lot
they
of
ain't
hair.
paying nothing.
No.
But is the city of Huntington, do they sweat you with it?
How
would they know? There's so many lawn care guys running around.
True.
So many pressure washing guys running around.
True.
So it's up to you to be honest.
It's up to you to be honest. Because if you're not honest and one of those fucking contracts come up and you want to bid on it,
Oh, and they say,
and you tell them, oh, I've been in business for 4 years.
and they say,
Okay.
no, like, you would have to say, I'm just getting into the Huntington area. If you say, I'm just getting into, because in Ohio, you don't have to, it ain't about that. Like, you get your state or whatever.
In ruin.
Yeah, you as long as you take out of state. But like I seen in Kentucky, there is I see a lot of small business that have the small business plaques. You know what I mean? Now, is that different? So you being in construction, you got to pull permits and do this all the time.
Yeah.
Or something like what I'm in.
And honestly, I think my thought process behind in something that you're in is just in case. I know that, you know, one of your goals was to grab contracts from the city and shit. And I don't want it to be a problem,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna focus on commercial. See, that's what I messed up before. Is I got into all these commercial contracts
Right.
in year 2, and my equipment I wasn't ready.
Right.
You know what I mean?
More
But I presented myself like I was. That's why I had these companies reaching out.
Yeah.
So like I took them on like I was real. I was the big man, and I get out there and I couldn't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not gonna do it this year. Like I said, like my goal was 10. Now I'm gonna shoot for 20, and then the 800 a week, about around 800 a week, minus overhead and everything. Plus, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to same thing. If I do 10, do focus on weekends, and then have the pressure on.
Honestly,
Have the pressure washing system, because did you
I would-
2 house washes a day?
yeah,
It's
I would
$300
honestly
ticket.
push that more
Yeah.
so than
Just
the lawn care. You know what
Right, but I have to replace. You know.
Hardscape.
Yeah.
Replace it with hardscape.
Yeah.
Fucking replace the damn landscaping and the fucking.
The hardwood,
don't replace.
there's good tickets. The decks where you come in, you
Yeah.
do a lot of decks and all
This
your
is why we
properties.
tie in together. It's
Yeah,
because
that's
like
what
the porch, you can get your fucking your pergola with your damn, you know, your concrete
Yeah.
or your pavers or whatever else you
And
want
then
to
we'll
do.
just hit every neighborhood. Because this summer, like you do a lot of decks. And a lot of times, I'm gonna get a little sprinkler. Like, until I'm so booked up to where it's like, I can't take on staining or painting or odds in, because I wanna focus and make my money in washing and mowing eventually.
Right.
And I can sub out some of the mowing. I wanna do the washing because it's dangerous. And the only reason I know it's dangerous, I almost stayed there and burn a house down. You know what I mean? I'm glad I had the
I
insurance.
remember that story.
Yeah, I'm glad I had the
I don't
insurance.
mean to laugh, but damn.
Yeah. You gotta take, I need to realize, and the thing is, it's not really just the water that gets it, it's all the chemical, it's all the bleach and all the soaps and all, that's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my insurance is stupid, and well, I dropped my insurance for, cause I focused on factory work, so I kinda dropped, so I don't pick insurance, but my regular general liability insurance for just mowing,
Yeah.
that's only like $25 a month.
Oh, that's a fucking win.
Yeah, but when you come into pressure washing,
That's they won't cover. You know, say something happened.
right,
Like they'll
you
never-
can wash driveways.
I see.
You can't wash houses on general liability. That's why you gotta get a special, and it's more expensive.
Absolutely.
And it's way more expensive. And I'm just gonna look around, like, where I did before is I was going to these internet ones and finding the contractor or whatever's on the internet. But prior, when I was just Black Fork
One of
mowing,
your local guys is what everybody.
exactly
tells me.
right. Get with like a local branch
Yep.
and they'll find you, they'll like, yeah, we can
It may
insure
be
you.
State Farm, but it's
Right.
Joe Blow's State Farm office.
Right,
You know what I mean?
and that was cheaper because when I was living up north, I think I paid, I had like a $2 million policy and I paid like $20 a month.
Get the fuck out.
Swear. But I mean, it was like, they got the best deal, because
Oh,
what they
shit.
do is I think they serve, I don't know what
Yeah,
they,
and they can give you a broker rate versus like
Right.
if you put your information in the State Farm website,
yeah.
you're getting treated like every other. You see what I'm saying?
This neighborhood like this, once they get all my marketing material, once you get your marketing material, there's no reason that instead of slowing down right now, like what we're doing right now, I couldn't be walking around
Throwing tags.
throwing tags on each door and then just put your carpentry ones in one and I'll put my, you know, whatever I'm into. And I'm just gonna tie my mowing and whatever together.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, and there's easy, bam, the 2 flyers. There's no reason that we can't demolish, and just take over, because it don't take long to start stacking, and if you do good work, a lot of times people do complain saying,
That's yeah.
homie didn't show up, and the thing is, I hate to say it, but I've been one of those guys that would like not answer the phone,
Mhm.
because I get so many stupid phone calls from spam, it's like, how many, and
How many times do I have to do this shit and cancel what I'm actually doing during the day to fucking feel this stupid shit? You know what I mean? I get it.
I do eventually want to sub the mowing,
Yep.
focus on, you know, work with you 3 or 4 days a week, and then if I can double up, if I can stack my schedule with some good, pressure washing slows down after Memorial Day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But if you schedule it right, you can keep 2 on the books. 2 on the books, it's like $600 a week.
That's a move.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Plus the mowing, but like really, I just need to I need to figure out a way to, even if it's only 10 weekly accounts that I can do, I need to find my capacity. That's my issue.
Yeah.
I need to find where my capacity is going to be,
Mm-hmm.
raise my prices from there, and then
That's what it's all about.
I can utilize your client list a lot of times
That's what it's
too.
all about. Yeah, because I mean, let's be honest, like,
because there's services you don't.
When you're a handyman, like people expect you to do all that shit. They expect you to wash your windows and fucking cut the grass. I'm like, yeah, I'm not that kind of. Like, that's where I fucked up. Is I should have gone carpentry only to kind of weed out all that other bullshit.
Right.
Because like it hurts me to tell a motherfucker like, yeah, no, I don't want your money because that's not what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the thing is, you could be losing money taking stuff on because if you miss an opportunity. But until that, you know. And the thing, and what I used to do is I would take on, if I knew it was a $25, I would say I had a $40 minimum. And Miss Susie down the way, she's on a fixed income. I'd feel bad because I want the work, so I would take it for 25. And it's like, then I would bitch about, you know, it's like, no,
we all do it.
I did that to myself.
Yeah, we all do it.
Yeah.
That's part of the whole process. That's the journey that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
The journey is learning like, hey, Miss Susie's on a fixed income. However, if I downplay my services to meet her fixed income, I'm also on a fixed fucking income.
You're also on a fixed income. The only way it'd be beneficial to take something like that is if you wanted to get into that neighborhood, see your truck, because, you know, once I put the lettering back on my truck, you need to get lettering back on your truck.
That's probably.
And it's like, that's a rolling billboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In places like this,
and I've seen
there's a lot of old people that live here with money.
Oh yeah, and a lot of times like these are the people that get fucked over by the contract. These are the people. You know what I mean?
Right, because there's so many times where I would just roll past a neighborhood like this because, like I said, I would just assume I don't want to do work in this. But I've got into areas that are really, really nice, and those are the worst clients I ever had. It was callbacks, wasn't happy. Well, let me get it. I'm gonna go ahead and talk, and then turn around and hire. It's like, why are you doing that? And it's like, but my prices were so low. They're like, this guy can't be able to do this for this cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay more money to know. So it's like, you can't.
That goes back to that fucking cornhole shit, right?
Right. Yep.
So you know, we was charging fucking nothing, $100 for a set when I was working with Doug.
Right.
$100 for a set. In my mind, I knew like, and don't get me wrong, the markup what you made on it, it was worth it. It made sense at $100. Don't get me wrong, but you were dealing with clients that $100 might have been like some shit that they had to save up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So then when it comes down to like, hey, I want to raise my prices, but I've already buckled myself to this type of client.
Right.
There's no way to raise my prices because these clients don't have that money that I want to raise my prices to.
You box yourself in the corner of the client, and just like if you're mowing inside trailer parks, you're going to be associated with trailer. And it's like, I don't know if the universe does it or I don't know how you get locked into something like that.
I have no clue.
But like
it's
you
got
start
to be
from
the universe.
Or just like where you're at, if you would do like free estimates, that would be a waste of your time because it's like you automatically kick. So if you said, hey, I'll come and look at your house, all the work that you need done, all the walls, whatever you're repairing, flooring. I'll get you an estimate bid. It's gonna be a $50 deposit. If you accept me, it's a non-refundable deposit.
Bingo.
You accept me, we're just gonna take that off.
Simple as that.
And people's gonna be like, no.
No. Most people are like, you know what? I understand.
That sounds like
or they ask you like, well, why do you do it that way? And you gotta explain to them like, yo, I showed up and run around all day.
Right. Yeah. And then build you an estimate out, and then you turn around. You weren't even that serious in the beginning.
You was
or
just
shopping.
shopping.
A $15 or $10, doesn't matter.
It gets rid of everybody shopping around for prices. It lets Joe Blow, the guy that's just starting and he does have the time to go around and do that shit. It lets him go ahead and do that.
I seen a buddy of mine, Lonnie Brown. He went out of his way to design this awesome bid for this deck that this lady wanted. And he came and he talking to her. He's doing this thing. He went and got it all drawn up. He did it. He wanted the job back.
Right.
She ended up going somewhere else, and she knew she was going to go with the paper patio versus the deck anyway, but she just kind of wanted to see. So it was like all that work. You know, he could eliminate all that, but like it's a $10 deposit. She wouldn't even pay the $10.
See, and dude, there was a time when like I first started like doing portraits and shit. Like I thought like everybody wanted to have a visual. Like I said, like the whole graphic design thing came about in between the construction and the end of the corner thing. So like I was spending time to do like graphic designs on the layout of the kitchen. Right. Just to find out like, oh, you went with your fucking nephew because he was charging you $25 a month.
Right, and then their deck was horrible and you're getting a call a year later because.
And I don't accept those calls unless you want to rebuild it. I'm not coming back in. If you called me once and I bid you out, you didn't want to take my bid, so you went with somebody else, and then you got to call me back.
Or you get your mouth blown out.
Yeah, like you don't want to do that. Because like for one, I'm going to raise the prices so high that you're going to say, you know what, it's good where it's at.
Yeah.
Or
go ahead and get the next guy. That's fine.
Swear, dude. That's my biggest thing is like don't call me back to fix somebody else's fuck up when you had the opportunity to not make any calls back. You see what I'm saying? Like it might be the worst fucking mindset to have. However, you got to stand. You got to draw a line in the sand, or people will fuck you over.
I've been so stressed out about estimates and stuff before, just to turn around or driving almost an hour to go bid this out or look at something, or you're busy. The Google Maps is where it's at too. If I can't bid, but like, yeah, that's obviously what I'm going into with washing and mowing. I kind of got to still keep the free estimates, but my landscapes any kind of installs this upcoming season.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna put a deposit down, and it's like it's not gonna be whatever. Even if it's like $5, doesn't matter. Like if they're not willing to pay a $5 deposit for my time's important.
That's my whole thing.
My time's important.
That's where I draw the line. Like you're not gonna tell me your time's important and mine's not.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For it. Even if it's only a couple bucks, it doesn't matter. Like
no, you need to figure out what's your hourly rate, and like charge people based on your hourly rate. Right. If it's gonna take you 2 hours to fucking do an estimate and all that shit, charge those motherfuckers 2 hours.
Right. If you can't, if it's not something you can look at on Google Maps, because some people.
And a lot of times I wouldn't even do that, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's because a lot can change real fast before Google can come around and get them pictures. You know what I mean? Like, no.
Don't mind me saying, them pictures can be from a couple years ago.
I swear, man. Get your eyes on everything.
Yeah, that's
on every fucking thing. Fuck Google Maps. You know what I mean? Only to get there. You know what I mean?
I like using Google Maps to get my square footage of like the driveway. If you want to come wash the driveway, and be like, hey, what do you need done? Do you need your house done? If they just say like, I'm just kind of looking to get my concrete cleaned. Then I was like, okay, let me pop it up. Hold on, real quick. Give me 5 minutes.
You shopping? You know what I mean? Let me help you shop.
And I can pull it up real quick. Oh, okay, it's 200 this or whatever this is, or 3, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm good.
And the biggest thing is like starting out, and I wish somebody would have told me, is like you just absolutely got to know what the fuck. What is it going to cost you every day? Because like what it costs you in up north is going to be different. What it's
for your customer acquisition.
Not only that, for everything that you need to do in a day to make your business run.
Yeah, I need to figure that out. Learning all, because I just went through last time and started doing my budget of what I need to make all my bills pay, and I even added in like a savings and what I'm gonna just kick over a couple hundred to like the Dow or
put a 30% of whatever you make. Just make it 30%. And just that's your put away money. Whether it goes to the Dow, whether it goes to fucking your next business venture, whether it goes, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. Just 30% for future fucking moves.
Yeah, because that's where I screwed myself before. I thought, oh, I got all this extra money, and then winter comes, and it's like, well, I should have been budgeting for all that this whole time. Yep. And I like to find out, like, even getting a hold of, like, working with you, I'll be able to meet your clients and be around them too. Whatever you don't service, it's all around beneficial versus, it's gonna be good. And I'll find out. Take care of the clients that you have versus. Why have 40, 50 different clients when you have 20 awesome ones that you could,
and I learned this.
Stop growing. Sometimes you don't need to grow. Sometimes you just make more profit.
Bingo.
Yeah.
It's not always about fucking burger.
Right.
9 times out of 10.
I wanted to flex. I wanted to have a nice truck. I wanted to have nice equipment.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that.
That don't pay the bills any day. Making money is
that's cool while you're moving forward.
Right.
But it doesn't move anything on its own.
It feels because all you're doing is trying to impress the next contractor down the way. If you got this big fancy stand-on mower with whatever, and you're in a big F-250 or 2500.
Yep. But trailers all dipped out.
That's it. Your overhead's just going up. So but it does make you feel good. And I do think the better you feel, the better. But at the same time, you need to feel good about putting money in your pocket.
That's it.
Don't let equipment dictate.
And really, what it boils down to is it's not equipment. You're letting Buddy down the way dictate.
Yeah, you're trying to impress people, and I did that for my first year. I wanted to impress everybody on YouTube, everybody in my area, everybody in my trailer park. You know what I mean? And I was doing cool. Yeah. But like I was growing so fast, but I was making no money. None. I blew up.
And people will lie to you. They're like, oh, well, you'll start making money.
Yeah, and I would tell them. I'm like, oh, yeah, we went from 0 to 142. But it's like, that 142,000 at the business, I didn't make shit. I didn't make nothing. I had like huge commercial contracts, and I was the last one ever. I never got no money. And at the end, I just got so overwhelmed, started losing. I was not ready. That big cemetery had, I was like, that was a big cemetery. There was total 96 acres and split between me and somebody else. I had like 43 acres. Woo! And you got to trim headstones.
I was going to say, I was just about to ask you. I
had 4 schools, 2 apartment complexes, and there was a old folks home type thing.
Yeah.
And dude, it was a mess. I was running around.
To be honest with you, where you want to get on around here right now is like, okay, so if you go to Barbersville, right? So the backside of Barbersville, they started to build houses and shit again.
Oh, it's like new development type.
They go that well. It just so happens that this new development, the average fucking median price of these homes is like $500,000.
Oh yeah, and all the yards are like the same.
The exact same.
Route density tight as shit.
You just get on your mower and hit every fucking lawn.
Yeah.
And then drive your mower back to the truck.
Yeah.
Load it up, go home for the day.
That is where it goes. I'm not going to try and go after commercial, at least for a couple more years.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to stay solo.
First.
I don't even really want to get a helper or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep all of it in-house still. I cannot do nothing else.
Right.
But this is the first time I had a game plan in a long time. I used to run just like, I want this. I'm going to get a helper. I'm going to pay good. I'm going to be the guy that pays. And people's going to tell them how much I'm paying. It's like, that's cool that you're paying your guys really, really good. But those are the dudes that if they think it's going to rain, they ain't coming.
What about you, mate?
I never got paid shit.
I don't agree with business owners that are like, I pay myself last. Like, time out.
Right.
So if you pay yourself last, then you're also telling your family that they're second in line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the point of starting a business?
I was gonna say, like, the whole reason why I started this shit is so that they would have something. So like, they get paid first. You know what I mean? Like that's where the money goes first. Then I move everything else around.
Yeah, that was smart. Whenever you started your business, you knew from the jump to get your prices where they needed to be.
Yeah, and I'm still not where I'm still heads and shoulders under what I should be at. Really.
Yeah, but your way. Yeah, you didn't.
Compared to this time last year, I'm constantly making progress.
And when I seen you start raising your prices a couple of weeks ago, where you started to hit like a capacity, not really capacity, but it just wasn't financially enough, so you just had to.
Yeah, and you got to do it.
And you weren't hesitant about it, and that's smart because that confidence shows like what if you were not confident coming to me raising. If I was the GC and you were coming and say, yeah, I can keep doing these projects under this amount of dollar. If you came to me and wasn't confident, I'd say, here's what we're gonna do. I get where you're at, not right now.
But if you're an employee, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
but when you become confident, you're like, hey, you might want to find a different setup, or I'm not getting none of this stuff for you because I got, this is what I'm going to need. Like the way you came confident, the dude was like, yeah, sure, no. It was like, whatever. That's smart. That's really smart.
It's very important. I mean, that's business. Yeah. Like name me any business that made it anywhere with no boss.
Yeah,
early on, I'm like, oh God, I
feel bad. I would never pay that much for this.
Bingo, like a guilt. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like an internal guilt. But then I'm like, well, why the fuck am I here? He doesn't give a fuck to walk in here and charge triple what I just asked for.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got the job, but at what expense? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I got the job because I was the cheapest fucking guy. Right. Like, that's not what I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, D+ wages for A+ work.
No, I can give you D+ for D+. Though. As long as we can get to the stage where we want to be honest.
We'll be in and out of here quick.
Simple. You know what I mean? But if you ask me to do X, Y, and Z and you want it a certain way, and like, okay, well, that's what I'm going to charge you for because I can give you A+. Like the type.
What's going on, everybody? It was a quick day. I didn't have a whole lot set up, and then had to do a Lowe's order. I didn't get a whole lot done over at the property or at the house me and Trevor's working on, but that's alright because I'm doing my Walmart delivery, my Sam's Club right now, waiting for this order to pick up. Let's see. You ever done it? Spark delivery? I do this after I get off work. Man, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get wake up. I got 2 pickups to do, so I'll kind of just bring you along with that. Waiting for these guys to come out so I can get it all scanned in and get it all. I think I'm only gonna do a handful of these. I don't know. It's been slow today. I ain't got there's been next to no orders. People just ain't ordering in Walmart now. This because everybody got everything they needed before the storm came. So ain't no one ordering nothing right now. Plus, a lot of these side roads and out in the county so bad to where I don't want to be going up one of these big hills or going down one of these big hills, lose control for a $25 delivery. It's not worth it. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm waiting to get loaded up right now. I'm going to go to Ashland, then I got to drop it off. Got to South Point and then Ashland, then I'll come back here. But this is $30. It's going to be an estimate of $32. It'll be $22 in tips and guaranteed 10. So they're estimating $22 in tips, which they usually always tip. I don't know. Y'all know what it is. This is all about that hustle and it's all about that grinding, man. Finally just got a game plan. Excited for it. I'm really excited for the summer to not have to do these, really excited for the summer to not have to do this kind of side work. It's nice. It puts some money in the bank, but hopefully working with Trevor, doing that a couple days a week and doing my thing. My thing would take priority. You know how it is.